Hey, what's up? So I just figured everyone's always doing movie critiques, so I figured I would give you mine. Not really sure as to what particular genre or movie per se, so I'm just going to go off of all the main ones I've seen this year. Starting with, let's go with the more recent ones. X-Men Apocalypse. Definitely a film for the fans. If you don't know X-Men, I would say go back. The best X-Men movie to watch if you don't know the X-Men mythology or the X-Men characters would be the original first Bryan Singer X-Men movie. It was well laid out. It gave you the generic characters with not anything too difficult to follow. So I would say you'd probably be best starting there. Watermelon. And it was a good movie. The Apocalypse was a good movie. Pissed me off though. This little kid, or not kid, some high schooler, was sitting with his girlfriend right in front of me, and he was talking the whole movie. So I sit, through, because I know Marvel likes to give you a little something at the end of the credits to kind of keep you coming back. So I sit through the whole thing, and then, I see the deleted scene, and if you're watching this, spoiler alerts, but, okay, the scene comes on and this kid's just sitting there, and I knew immediately what it was. And at that point, I was just ready to snap because I had listened to this little fucker for 2 hours. And he's sitting there, oh, babe, I don't really understand that. So right before I leave, I stand up and I turn around and go, it's Mr. fucking Sinister, you noob. And I walked out. So I think actually I liked that. That was the best part of the whole movie, was telling that kid what it was. Batman versus Superman. I have a love-hate relationship with that movie, to be completely honest with you. I say that because I think the filmmakers went from... They wanted to play it safe and go with what they knew people wanted to... Or they knew what people liked, which was Henry Cavill as Superman. But what they didn't understand is that we saw that. We saw Man of Steel. We don't want to see Henry Cavill fucking again for 3 hours, you know what I mean? 2.5, 3 hours. We wanted Batman. And it's really kind of heartbreaking that Ben Affleck took this movie's flop so much to heart, when in actuality, he was the best thing that happened in this whole movie. Nobody cared about Wonder Woman in that movie. She was really just kind of a time filler. Batman, holy shit, I don't know if that's just me. I think they really could have stressed more on Batman. And it seems like, from the way I've been seeing the Suicide Squad trailers, they should have actually released that first because it has more Batman in it. And that could have been their introduction. That just would have made more sense to me. Not to mention the 10 minutes of actual fighting between Batman versus Superman, which was really a letdown. But, let's see, what else do we got? Civil War. It was pretty fucking cool, I guess. I mean, everyone did a good job playing it. I liked it particularly because it shows that Iron Man is human. He's always got that cocky rich boy, my shit don't stink kind of attitude. But in this movie, he's actually just... It's almost like he's broken. All his cockiness is broken. He realizes that, holy shit, we're responsible for so many deaths, and we can't just mop that under the rug, and we can't sweep that under the rug. So I really like the fact that they made him vulnerable, and that he actually accepted the fact that he himself does need limitations, which was pretty cool. Let's see what other good ones I see. Legend of Tarzan. It was good. It was good. I liked it better than Independence Day, which was a joke. I'll get to that in a minute. Tarzan was pretty good. I liked the actor. The story was good. Well, I mean, it was decent for the most part. I mean, realistically, how much do you think they're going to be able to do with Tarzan in 2016? It really gets down to the point that you have to take each movie with a grain of salt, because... movies like Tarzan in 2016, how exactly do you think they're going to capture your attention with a man living with gorillas? So that was kind of a hard... I give them a lot of credit for what they did with it, because that's not something most people in 2016 would say, I want to fucking see it. But, clearly someone said otherwise, and it was good. It was better than Independence Day. Independence Day Resurgence was a piece of shit. I fucking took my two youngest stepsons to go see it because they're into the Alien movies. That movie was just a fucking joke. The special effects were decent at best. The story was crap. You know, the best thing about it was Jeff Goldblum. That was it. I don't know. I would say never go see that. I don't even rent it. What else did I see? Purge 3. It was still better than the first one, but it seemed like they were trying to go off of the popularity of the second one, if you know what I mean. They didn't add anything, but they didn't put enough. All the best parts were in the trailer. And then you see the movie and you're like, well, shit, that part with the guillotine I wanted to see and elaborate on, which they didn't do. But, what else? I saw Finding Dory with the whole family, went to go see it. You know, I went into that movie thinking it was going to be bad, but it was actually a piece of fucking shit. That movie fucking sucked. Everyone I know hated it. My stepdaughter fell asleep through it. Her friend went to go see it for her birthday, invited her. She fell asleep again. And when you have an 11-year-old who is hooked on Pixar movies, you know you are making a shit movie. So that just kind of goes without saying that they should really end that franchise. I was kind of hoping there'd be an after credit where Dory's being eaten alive by a shark. Unfortunately, I didn't get that. Maybe they'll come out with an R-rated version like Batman vs. Superman. Excuse me. And then we'll get that. But, God, what else was there? Some other shit. I don't even know. Just movies in general, I guess. I love to rant about movies. Movies are my thing. I've always been a movie guy. I've heard rumors that there's a new Halloween movie coming out. I don't know if it's going to be Rob Zombie or anything like that, which I like. I'd like it if it wasn't, because it seemed like he lost direction with the second one. His new movie, 31's coming out. You can go on YouTube and watch the trailer. It looks like a generic Rob Zombie movie, you know, macabre, gore, all that shit. Shit, I don't know. Well, let me get back to you in a little bit. I gotta go play some video games and clear my head. Bye!